Hello, hello. Welcome back to Spiritual Warrior Tarot. I am Laura doing the February 2021 readings. This reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. And this will be a general read, so it's not going to fit with everybody. Take what fits your situation, leave what does not, and check your birth chart for other prominent signs if this reading does not resonate with you. And so I will be doing the readings like I did for January. You'll get one overall card with the Dreams of Gaia Tarot and then the journey reading with the Shadowscapes. And I like the journey reading because it's very helpful. So I should do my cards today. When I was tapping into the energy of Gemini and connecting and meditating, I saw, what I heard was looking at yourself in a new way. And I also saw a couple of images. One was, the Gemini are the twins, and almost like they looked at, instead of being like this, like two sides of a coin, they were like looking at each other. And some other things too, but that was like the main thing that I heard, was looking at yourself in a new way and almost like diving into yourself. So, not sure if that is for someone specific or general, so we shall see what happens. Okay, Spirit, please give me a card for Gemini for the month of February 2021. February. Gemini for February 2021. Sorry, please give me a card for Gemini. February 2021. Cards are being a little funky. Alright, let's see. Please give me a card for Gemini for February 2021. One card for Gemini, February 2021. Interesting. Who got this card? I forget what other sign got this card, but this was also a card for another sign that I did. You have the Five of Fire, Gemini. This is all about an inner battle. This is also represents competition, rivalry, someone trying to get the upper hand, power struggle. This could be what's going on in your environment or in your own head. So, very interesting. Whenever I see that card, I always feel an inner battle. So, put that where that goes, inner, or it is in your external environment. Maybe you're having trouble in your relationship and you guys are kind of vying to see who's the alpha. I have seen that happen in relationships before. This could be work related, family, friends, people around you who don't like seeing you do well, or are just trying to get ahead of you. Again, I just really feel like this is inner. I mean, put it wherever it fits for you, but for me it feels like an inner battle. And one of the things that I saw when I was meditating was Gemini are two different sides of the coins, and it was looking at yourself in a mirror and then diving in, and they just kind of went into each other. So we'll see. Let's see what happens with the journey reading, Gemini. And so this is for kind of when you're feeling hampered in your life and you want something else and something's kind of missing and you're not really sure what. But that's why I like this as a general read, because there's always something that we could be leaving behind and going towards in our life. So let's see what comes out for you in the journey reading, Give me a journey reading for Gemini for February 2021. Journey reading for Gemini, February 2021. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, Gemini, we have the Two of Wands as the overall energy. This is all about being courageous and resilient and stepping up. Like in this particular deck, this talks about this person surveying their land and being very confident, and also it's about taking a risk. And it says now is not the time to just sit around and be still. It's time to, you know, be innovative and take action. And I always forget the specific word that's used in describing this always escapes me. The emblem of personal power and influence, authority, and courage. Now is the time to be bold and inventive, not to shy away from doing what is necessary. But also beware of letting the intoxication of power cloud the mind and judgment. So also, don't be too big for your britches. You know, maybe this is you seeing yourself in a new way as a leader. Okay, so, you know, forgive me, I know I have to get quiet here, but this is how I process and feel and learn and listen to what is being said in the cards. So the 3 cards are the leaving cards. Sometimes each one represents something you're leaving behind, or it represents a story. More often than not, it's a story. So, first off, we have the Hermit. This is all about introspection, going off on your own to kind of figure yourself out or get to know yourself more and listen to your own self. This is like self-reflection. So, going off on your own to go within and figure out who you are. And then you have the Star, which is beautiful. And the Hermit is Virgo, Star is Aquarius. Maybe you could be dealing with these people in your life. But this is the Star. This card is all about faith and hope and believing in yourself and like seeing that you're the star. This is also spiritual healing. This is also like knowing how powerful you are and letting go of all of the old things that used to like make you feel less than or small. You know, having faith and hope in yourself that you are this magnificent, beautiful being. And then, Gemini, we have the 7 of Swords. This is all about self-deception. So I feel like, I mean, this could be, you know, this could be somebody in your environment. Again, we have this card of rivalry and competition. But this could also be a battle inside your head. And this is self-deception. So this could be somebody around you who is deceiving you. But it's probably you. So obviously, fit that where it goes. And sometimes I could be picking up on somebody around you in your environment, Gemini. Why is the 7 of Swords here for Gemini? Okay, so what came out was the King of Wands, and this is somebody who takes control of their energies and is very confident and passionate and goes after what they want. And then next out we have the Death card, and I did pick it up in reverse, but this particular deck doesn't have that in there, that they consider them reverse. I mean, sometimes you can, but I'm not really feeling that in particularly right now. I mean, it could be because you're not allowing something to change within you, or maybe this is the time to go through this transformation, because death is all about transformation. This isn't like dying, but the Death card is, the energy is about death and rebirth, so transforming. And then you have the Three of Wands that flew out as well. This is about abundance and your ships coming in. Sometimes it's like you've been waiting a long time for something to come in. You've been watching it and you're just waiting. With all of these, I feel like I feel this energy of like this fire type of energy transforming you, like feeling like you need to know yourself better. And also transforming so that you can come into your own. Yeah. Okay, so when I look at the Seven of Wands deception, you're almost like lying to yourself if you think that you're not this powerful person, basically, and like deceiving yourself to think that you're less than what you really are. So like the Hermit is going alone to see, like to self-reflect and learn more about the self. And then the Star is like, oh my God, like it's that healing that comes in, and then you feel hopeful and you have faith in yourself and you believe in yourself and you realize like who you really are. And I feel like this self-deception that's going on around you needs to be transformed, and let that die off and then be transformed so you can step into this type of energy, which is like taking control, knowing your next step, going after what it is that you want, and then receiving the abundance from that, because the King of Wands does not give up when he wants something. So let's see the why leading you. Okay. So what we have here is the Five of Cups. This is about sadness and loss and worry and kind of like a woeful energy. And, she stares into this cup and the other ones have spilled over and this is like the last one. And she's like, oh my God, this is the last one. I don't have any more after this. And this is like being stuck in this type of negative, sad victim type energy where you can't see anything else around you. Like there's a cup behind her on the ground that's still full there with some fish in it, if you can see right there, and she doesn't see it because she's too preoccupied with what's fallen over and the negative. So that's why you're being led on this journey, Gemini, because it feels like there's something that's grabbing your attention that's kind of keeping you sad. The Star, or the light leading you on this journey down this path, is the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. I'm glad to see this here. This is about going after what it is that you want, that makes your heart feel alive and is prosperous for you. And the fish here represent happiness and prosperity and blessings and wishes and dreams and, you know, the cup under his heart is representative of the fact that he's going after that and he's going to attain it for himself. The challenge here, this kind of makes sense. The challenge here for you is the Magician. So this is knowing who you are and knowing how powerful you are, Gemini, especially with the Hermit and the Star here, like going, like feeling like you need to keep searching for something more with the Hermit, like going off and like introspection alone to know himself and realize more about himself, and then and then the Star, like faith and believing in yourself. You know, the Magician is the number 1 in the deck, so the Fool is the 0. The Fool walks out and is not afraid to take a risk because they are connected to spirit or God or the divine, the universe, however you put it for you. And the next step after that is the Magician, because the Fool becomes a magician because they know that they don't need anything else and that they have everything that they need to make their dreams come true and get what they want. If you can see, there's an earth element, air, fire, and water hanging off his wing there, which represents, you know, you have harnessed all of those energies and the elements, and now you are a magician and you can manifest anything that you want. So if this is the challenge for you, Gemini, you really should be taking the time to go within and come within this energy, because this will allow you to see yourself and make yourself realize, like, wow, I can fucking, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I can really do and have and be anything that I want because I'm powerful. So I'm really happy. It looks like there's an energy around you, whether that's you or somebody else that's deceiving you, that needs to be transformed, you know, from thinking that you're less than and that you're not that powerful, because, you know, the King of Wands is extremely powerful and he knows it, and then he gets his rewards because he works really hard. So, like, that's what you're being guided to leave behind, is the self-deception, the deception, whether it's from yourself or another person. So if it is from somebody in your environment, you need to disconnect from that and let that die off and transform that so that you can come into this type of energy and realize who you are. Yeah. And so the outcome, or the destination, is the 6 of Swords, and this is beautiful. This is taking you way into better times. So down here, it's like the boy is being carried away. He was down here in this negative type of dark energy, and now he's being carried and supported and taken away into the light, into an easier time. So I'm going to get some clarifiers on why these are here. What is the 5 of Cups here for Gemini? Wow. Okay, so I was clarifying the 5 of Cups, which is this sadness and loss. This is your why you're being led on this journey, because this is kind of the energy that's around you. Well, guess what? Strength is here, letting you know that you have the strength to overcome whatever this is that is bringing you down and making you sad. And then you have the Sun. The Sun came out, Gemini. This is so beautiful. This is the happiest card in the deck. So this is really beautiful. This is basically, and like, look how bright these are compared to this sad card. You know, this is telling you, like, hey, you don't need to be sad. Like, you are so strong. You have this. You've got this, Gemini. Don't worry. What is the Magician here as a challenge? Yeah, okay. So, the this is basically the same energy as this. This is the 5 of fire. This is clarifying the Magician. So whether this is people or things in your outside environment coming at you, or if this is you inside your own head battling or like fighting for something, you know, let that go. That's what's going to be your challenge, is to kind of step away from this type of battle energy. And more often than not, this feels like an inner battle. Obviously, this can be things or people in your outside environment, but what can you do to step away from that? Go within and ignore all that stuff. No matter what it is, who it is, just I strongly feel that it's you within yourself, Gemini, kind of talking yourself down. But if it is another person in your environment, obviously put that where that is. Is the 6 of Swords here? What destination for Gemini? 6 of Swords is? Yeah, okay. So we have the Ace of Swords that came out with the 6 of Swords, clarifying that this is a breakthrough and new ideas, a clarity and truth. And then this showed up at the bottom of the deck. This is the 4 of Swords. This is about going into meditation and separating yourself from your outside world to go within and listen to what you need. And that makes sense because with the Hermit here, who also does that, you know, this is a different way, but he's going off on this own journey within himself to self-reflect. That's kind of what this is also. So that's basically what you're being led to, Gemini. You're being led to easier, smoother waters, better times, and this brings you truth and clarity and breakthroughs and new ideas and new ways of thinking, which is what you're going to need if what you're doing to yourself is this self-deceptive battling type of energy, you know. So that is what I have for you, Gemini. As an overall, I feel like you're going to start coming into a new understanding of yourself and understanding and seeing yourself in this new way, like new way of thinking about yourself and seeing that you are the star and that you are the magician of your own life. So if you have naysayers around you, or if you have an energy within your head that's kind of bringing you down and like fighting with you and telling you one way and making you feel this and that, as much as you can, separate yourself from that, because that's not you, Gemini. You are magic. You have every ability to manifest your life the way that you want. All you have to do is shut off that negative, anything that tells you you can't, whether that's within you or outside of you. So Gemini, I hope this was helpful for the month of February 2021. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if this resonated with you. If it did not, check your birth chart for other prominent signs and then check those readings as well. And I will be uploading love readings soon, so keep an eye out for that. And also still debating on whether to change the view or not. So if you do have an opinion, I would love to hear it. If not, that's great, and I'll keep it the way it is. And that's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope this was helpful again, and I will see you soon. Take care.